we got some early season footage for the Thompson twins, um, and Amon Thompson is just incredible. Like I know they've played some more recent games, but I can't find any of those highlights. So we make do with these couple games from like a month or so ago, where Amon is a really interestingly creative passer, where he's really, really good at finding these kind of out of structure plays. Like he's very much like a havoc chaos passer, where you'll see Amon like has like a pretty clear window right here to hit his big man right in the middle to go for a layup or a floater, but he just doesn't hit it. And then Amon loses the ball, like, but is evidently like tracking where his teammates are while making this scoring move, and is able to kick it out. He's really, really good when defenses are scrambling and structure is broken down. Like I said, very much like a havoc, chaos kind of passer where you see the unbelievable stop start, especially when he's able to break down defenses with his tools, which we'll get into more later. He is able to take advantage of that havoc, of the scramble, of this little X out here to kick to his man in the corner. Those kind of passes are definitely his favorites. Ahmed is kind of just out there screwing around, and I think like this is common for like definitely this is like not a unique thing for like passers of this age, but like he is a guy who like seems like play mostly on instinct, whereas like again you see a similar kind of play where he has this pocket pass which Amon will hit sometimes, but mostly is missing. For some reason, he like fakes this when he doesn't really need to. This guy like doesn't bite, and it actually allows him to get into a better position to contest, and it's a turnover. Just a weird play that like is kind of unneeded because Amon is trying to end one mixtape, and because of who he is, it works most of the time. But like, it's just like kind of little unneeded stuff that needs to be cleaned up, and probably will, considering like how advanced of a passer he is at his age and his tools, anyways. And again, like the processing speed just isn't perfect. This ball should be out right here. Like he like waits an extra beat, like takes this dribble, like because like even though this offensive player is like behind this defender, his momentum is carrying him this way, and the great passers will throw this guy open to attempt to throw into space rather than throwing right to the defender. But Amon is not that advanced of a passer in terms of vision and processing speed. So he's a second late, even though he almost gets this there, but he is a second late. But there are some real flashes of some more high-level passing tools and technical tools like this manipulation where he looks off the roll man to open up that corner. Watches his body language, not only his eyes, but his body language all turn towards this, or even this skip pass, which Amon could have made as well, forces this tagging defender to bite hard on the roll, opening up a one pass away three. It's good stuff, and I think Amon's passing development is getting really interesting to track, because of how much like raw talent there is like on the instincts and how much technical cleaning up needs to happen, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because low hanging fruit for development is never a bad thing. But I already like did a whole video on Amon's like game breaking athleticism, but we're gonna talk more about it because we have new highlights. It is truly unbelievable. I think Amon is like one of the best athletes I've ever watched play any sport. He has every single trait at like a elite to S tier elite level. When Amon starts his drive, this big man on a switch knows he's cooked, so it gives him like multiple feet of cushion. And because Amon's jumper is questionable, he's like, all right, just let him shoot. But Amon's able to blow by and get right under the rim. Anyway, he isn't able to finish this, but look how high he gets. He gets so high on every layup because of his quick and explosive leaping, to where there's just a lot of these easy misses, which we're going to see, which again, I hope he's able to clean up. But the touch isn't great, but still, the ability to blow by from that position in a straight line, just unbelievable first step, unbelievable speed and acceleration. And like defenses will pressure Amon because his handle like is improving, but not perfect. But that's generally not a good idea when he can sprint right past you like Tyreek Hill, like, and balance in midair to hit this reverse layup as well. This is just incredible body control, which is another one of his like S tier elite traits. It's not only his ability to go fast, but his ability to go slow, which we'll get into more in a little bit. But the speed is uncontestable. Like, this turns into a wide open layup with this defensive box. Like, obviously the competition isn't like the most incredible, but it's still like really, really exceptional speed. Sometimes he's even like too fast for his own good, but Amon's still able to recover and hit a little euro there. But like Amon is so quick and accelerates so fast out of this break, out of this tight pick and roll turn, that he like loses the ball and stumbled, but is able to euro it back because he's just unbelievable and game breaking and like nothing we've ever seen. The stop start is really what makes this incredible and pushes it over the top, though, as again we see one more clip of just the straight line burst being incredible. This is a straight 1v1. The defender slides immediately. Like, this looks like really good position. And against most players it is. But Amon's ability to round that corner with his speed is unmatched. It is unbelievable. It's like Scoot Henderson like somehow isn't the burstiest guy, like just because Amon exists. Or maybe he is. I don't know. It's really close. But as we've kind of mentioned, his ability to stop and to stay balanced is wild. Like, this is crazy. The rare times that Amon isn't able to like pure speed by guys, he can use spin moves and get all the way into the paint with really good long strides. I love how good his footwork is here. Takes long strides to get deep paint. And look at that balance. Like, he's able to make this shot, stabbing his right foot and twisting in the air and being able to finish with touch. Like, unbelievable. Absolutely unreal stuff. And as I mentioned before, the stop start is what takes it over the top. Not just the ability to go fast, but the ability to go fast, then slow, then fast, then slow. To where he kind of hesitates a little bit off this pick and roll, and then he's instantly speeding up for what would be a wide open layup and draws a foul. The ability to like know not to go 100 right away because this defender's kind of in his way. So he waits a beat for this defender to retreat, and he's able to blow right by him. It is really impressive, the ability. That's probably his most overwhelmingly insane athletic trait, in my opinion, is the stop start beyond the speed. The ability to accelerate and decelerate with zero lag. Like, it is unbelievable, his ability to change omnidirectionally, like at full speed all the time. And Amon's handle, while still not perfect, is definitely improving. You're seeing him become more comfortable with these kind of like multiple combo dribble strings, where this allows him to get in a position to leap and get all the way towards the rim and draw a foul. Like, just how unbelievable he is to move all the way from here to the paint in basically like one jump and staying on balance. This actually reminds me of a point I wanted to bring up earlier that I'm going to go back to. I think it was this clip. I really like how late Amon picks up the ball, which is just the worst way of saying that he keeps his dribble alive. A lot of young players like would get to right here and pick their dribble up and try to score from there. But Amon knows that if he keeps his dribble alive, if he takes 1-2 more dribbles, he can get right under the rim and make his life so much easier. That's just like a little micro skill that Amon's also really good at, which is kind of important, honestly. And I think is like one of the many reasons that he's such an effective slasher and on-ball creator at this point. This is ridiculous. This is disgusting. This is, oh my god. This should be illegal. Again, you see him kind of using that slow to fast to kind of even. It's like slow, fast, even faster. As the ability to stay under control at this speed is really impressive. And while he's missing that and it's not consistent, these flashes are wonderful to see for someone of his athletic tools. And I haven't really talked about it on this channel, but his defense is great. So I included a clip here. I mean, I'll probably do a video on his defense eventually. Actually, I'm sure I will. But like that same like instincts, he's so early tagging this roll or being in a position to tag this roll, and he's able to be in position to nab that steal, and then he takes it all the way for an easy transition laydown. But oh my god, I didn't even notice that poster when I was taking this clip. My god. But yeah, Amon is ridiculous. As I've mentioned, like truly maybe the best or one of the best athletes I've ever seen as a prospect with real passing and defensive ability. So even if the shot doesn't come along, which hopefully it will, he's still like a surefire top 3 pick to me, even in this all-time draft. And it'll definitely be updating throughout the season.